India favourites, at home, sound familiar? What's the messaging? How do you approach a final like that when you're in that situation?
Yeah, here I think a lot of it is your mental preparation. You know, the physical demands that they've gone through were really extreme here at the Wankhede Stadium, and a completely different challenge that Australia went through yesterday. So a lot of it will be about how they have a mini celebration, have the come down, try and block out a little bit of the noise while also acknowledging the opportunity that a final presents. They have all the skill level covered, both sides do in fact. I think Australia are probably the only side in the tournament that have, you know, a genuine chance of overturning the force that India have played in this tournament with. So it's going to be an incredible game. I think the challenge for both sides is, like Nas mentioned, trying to continue with the method that they've used both throughout the group stages and in both semi-finals. Australia will be hoping that India succumb a little bit to the level of expectation on their shoulders, and India will be hoping to continue that aggressive nature in which they dominated in the group stages and semi-final for so long.
With the balance of the side that India put out, it's worked obviously. Hardik Pandya's injury actually probably clarified what they could and could not do. Nonetheless, I know it was in a defeat down the road, but New Zealand looked as though they were going to target one of the bowlers. On that occasion, it was Siraj. Is that one way that Australia can really attack India?
It is, but that's easier said than done because, you know, it is the best bowling attack in the competition, almost forced by the Hardik Pandya injury. They were, you know, playing other cricketers that would balance the side. Shardul Thakur came in, then they'd leave Surya Kumar Yadav out, and because of the injury, it made it crystal clear: play all your best batters and all your best bowlers. You know, I think he thinks at times you can go after Kuldeep Yadav. No side has done that yet, so New Zealand tried Siraj, and they did take it to Siraj. But the thing about this Indian side is then Shami comes back. Bumrah at the death was quite brilliant as well. And Kuldeep, the 2 overs, I think he bowled 1 for 6 right towards the end of that semi-final, was exceptional as well. So I think they have to, because if you let the 5 bowlers bowl, you're going to get a below par score. So I think they have to, and it won't be someone like in the meeting on Saturday night, they'll say we're going after them. I think on the day, you have to sense which bowler is struggling and make Rohit do something different.
How do you see it?
Exactly like that. On the day, trying to apply the aggressive nature in which Australia can play, the likes of Maxwell, Mitchell Marsh, top of the order, Travis Head and Warner. Apply that type of pressure and aggression to every single bowler and see who flinches first. If you find that you're getting on top of one particular bowler, it might even be Mohammad Shami, whoever it is, when you're playing against such high quality bowling lineup, you have to, you know, sense opportunity on the day. You know, I've played in teams over the years where you make the decision the day before and it goes against you because, you know, you predetermine a result in sport or performance in sport, which is impossible to do. So it's going to be a fascinating game.
Historically, Australia have had fantastic results in world events, T20, but particularly 50 over World Cups. Does that count for anything?
I think because a lot of these cricketers have been there and done it in big games, and they've had a really good year, haven't they? They've won the World Test Championship under Cummins. They are a top outfit, really. And Australian cricket, and the mentality is, it's not just, oh, well done, we've come to a final. You know, this era of Australian cricketers would have grown up watching the Ricky Ponting era, watching the Steve Waugh era, and so brought up on, we don't just rock up for finals and take part, we rock up to win World Cups. We want to make this the 6th World Cup. We want to go back as champions. So they won't bottle it. They're a tough lot. I think they have to go, someone like Steve Smith, who's had a quietish tournament. I think for them to win it, someone like him has to get them. They'll go hard with Warner and Head, and then they'll have Marsh and the likes of Maxwell. But I think Steve Smith is that glue. If he can do something unbelievable, get 100, a big 100, I think they have to get above par to beat this. With bat and ball, they have to be above par to beat this Indian